So recently my husband had a little cyst, or actually it was a big cyst removed from his back. Something that he got diagnosed with 10 years ago, but it really wasn't hurting him, and it wasn't anything that was gonna, cause problems to his health, so he's kind of left it there. Well, there was a call to action a couple of days ago when it became infected and very painful. It doubled in size, and the surgeon's like, no, we have to remove it now. And so they go in and they remove this mass, and what's left behind is this cavity, this emptiness in my husband's back. And so the surgeon comes out and explains to me that he can't suture my husband's wound up because if he does, the body is so beautiful is that when there is an open space in it, it will fill itself. And what it will fill itself with is water. And the doctor said, I need that space filled with tissue, healthy tissue, because if we allow the body to fill it with water, that water should become infected because water's in the place of where tissue should be. And so we have to go through a process of packing and unpacking this thing. It is not fun. I expect a big reward at the end of this process, but at any rate, it's a painful process. It doesn't hurt as much as having the cyst on his back, but it's not by any means fun for either one of us. And at one point, my husband had questioned, he was like, man, maybe I did the wrong thing. Maybe I shouldn't have removed that cyst. I thought that if I had this thing removed that it would stop hurting and we could, business as usual. And God just pierced my spirit about that. And he said, sometimes I have to remove things out of your life. And the specific image that he gave me was a couple who were getting a divorce. And he showed me that sometimes he has to remove things out of our life that have caused us pain. And there is a hole there. Maybe it's a death. Maybe it is a divorce. I don't know what it is. There's a loss of something that's created a hole, and it was painful. And that we thought that if we submitted to the process of letting God remove it, that pain would go away. Only to find that there was just a new pain, a sting, an ache, right? And he showed me that, just like Doug, we start to question, well, maybe that wasn't right. Maybe I shouldn't, maybe I got it wrong, right? And he showed me that when we're in those positions, our instinct is to want to relieve the hurt, right? Just like any recovery process, it hurts in day one, but every single day hurts a little less as you heal. But he showed me that when he carved something out, he said, I cannot suture up the wound, because if I do, that emptiness that you have in you, you will fill it with something. And I need to fill it with healthy tissue that's sustainable. Because if we fill it just like that wound with water, and maybe we fill it with anger, maybe we fill it with, food, maybe we fill it with alcohol, maybe if it was a removal of a husband, we fill it with other men. I don't know what we fill it with, but if we fill it with something other than that healthy tissue that God is trying to grow out of it, then it will become infected and it will harm us. So what he showed me is that we have to submit to the process of healing. We have to let him heal us from the inside out, because the Bible says, whatever I start in you, any good thing, I will finish.